What is going on, my Sigma males and Sigma females? Hope everyone's having a great time, and that might be top 5 worst intros of all time. I'm not even gonna take it out. This is going to be a learning lesson for me to never start a video like that. Much like iDubbbz, I also have a humiliation fetish. Okay, pause. I was going back and forth whether or not I wanted to talk about this, but if you're seeing this, it means that I was just like, you know what? Dude, fuck it, just drop it. So the YouTuber that goes by Think Before You Sleep recently made this video called Gold Digger Gets Cheated On. There's been quite a few other YouTubers talking about the situation, and as I do, of course, I was doing a little research, and it turns out that this is not just, you know, any other girl. This is a YouTuber with over 8 million subscribers, and from the clips I've seen of her, she's pretty much the female Andrew Tate minus the sex trafficking. She's as crazy as, you know, the people that watch Sneeko and Fresh and Fit and Andrew Tate and follow them like a religion. This is just like the female version of it. So I'm actually quite intrigued.
I heard that you don't know how to get spoiled by a man. I know that you guys need my help. That's why I'm here.
Right. Thewizardliz is here to help women improve their relationships. As if there weren't enough low-quality people in the dating pool, we have the spoiled girly movement making things worse. A movement that is full of sex workers and rad femmes who hate men, so they have no problem abusing or manipulating them.
Make your man believe that either your friend, your sister, I don't know, some female that you know is getting treated so well by her boyfriend, by her partner, by her husband. Oh, he just bought her this and that. See, how men are is competitive. They're very competitive. So if you tell a man that your friend is being taken care like this, then their competitive nature comes up and they're like, okay, this is what I'm competing with.
No, who the fuck is listening to this whack-ass, retarded-ass advice? This is how you stay single and alone forever. I pray to God no one is actually following this advice. And I'm sure, you know, she has some good points. She's made a lot of content. But this is like low-key horrible advice, and once again I'm getting PTSD to Andrew Tate, the times that I've called out Fresh and Fit for being disgusting, women-hating individuals. This advice sucks, and it's like, am I dating someone or am I hiring a prostitute? Truth be told, hiring a prostitute must be so much cheaper. Pay them like 20 bucks, you know, give him some fucking oatmeal and you know, you're good to go. A lot cheaper than dating a spoiled, entitled brat, if you ask me. Please don't follow this advice. I'm sure, once again, she has a good point every now and then. I don't think this is good advice for most women. And if this video does well, I'm sure I'm gonna get comments like, you just hate women or you just don't understand our queen, because I believe she's super popular with the strong girly movement or whatever on TikTok. And it's like, no, that's not the point. It's because it's not realistic, okay? Let's just keep it real. It's not. The more the time passes, the more I'm learning that this YouTuber who goes by Thewizardliz is more and more like that type of community, the alpha Sigma community. Just this one is for the girls.
If you want to compare me to other men and talk about how they're better than me, then I'm going to tell you about how all of your friends are more attractive than you, just so I can activate your competitive nature and turn you into the best version of yourself.
Damn, okay. I mean, he's not wrong. I mean, not to sound like a boomer, but I think respect in couples is being lost. It's always about competing. Who's better? I'm better than you. I make more money than you. Well, I'm hotter than you. It's just like, what happened to just having respect, right? Just be respectful towards each other. Not this competitive bullshit. If it ever happens, right, when I'm just like dating someone and they're like, well, you know, John just bought, you know, his girlfriend a Lamborghini and in a brand new house in Miami. I'd be like, well, you can go date him. I mean, I'm fine. You know what I mean? Even if I'm rich, right? And, you know, not to flex, but, you know, I'm pretty well off. Shout out to Slop. I'm not gonna do that. It doesn't mean I appreciate you less. It's just completely ridiculous to start comparing. But he got me a Rolex and you only got me a Citizen watch. So does that mean that you hate me? It's like, no. If I had a girlfriend and they were acting like this, I would just be like, okay, we're done. Get the fuck out of here, you gold digger. I am not here to start this. But my friend just got a Porsche 911 and all I have is a Porsche Boxster. Honestly, just get the fuck out of here, dude. Comparison is the thief of joy. It doesn't only apply to this, but it pretty much applies to everything in life. Stop comparing yourself to others 24/7, 365.
So this is sort of the modus operandi of how these spoiled girly princess treatment channels like Thewizardliz operate. They run under the guise of women's self-improvement with videos like, study yourself to become confident, or how to become extremely seductive, which granted sometimes make decent points, but those decent points are mixed in with some of the most toxic relationship advice, where not only do people like Thewizardliz make women undateable, but will also actively give advice designed to poison relationships that are already ongoing and may be perfectly fine.
And if you are already in a relationship and your partner, he didn't spoil you yet and you want him to start spoiling you, just tell him like, hey, I really would appreciate it if you gave me some money, like an allowance.
What? An allowance?
Bye-bye, bitch.
Once again, am I dating someone or am I fucking hiring a prostitute from Tijuana for them to ask me for a fucking allowance? Now, granted, you know what I mean? If it's a prostitute, you know, then that's completely different. I don't mind. But if I'm never gonna. But if it's a girl that I'm dating, this is just weird. Why would you ever ask your significant other for a fucking allowance? Get a fucking job. Get your bread up. I will have more respect for you if you spread your cheeks for $5.99 per month than if you ask me for an allowance. Now, I could be Bill Gates rich, okay? I could be Elon Musk rich, and I will still not give anyone that isn't my kids an allowance. It's like, why would I give my girlfriend or wife or fiance an allowance? Hell nah, I'm not doing that. I'm actually crashing out. An allowance?
Like an allowance, start small if he has never ever spoiled you. Like, oh, say like, oh, can you pay like for my car to get it fixed?
Oh, so you want a little allowance from your boyfriend like you're a 10-year-old. Okay, I'm a believer in equality, so if we're going to make the relationship completely transactional and I'm now required to do extra, what are you going to do extra in return? Nothing. The answer is nothing. These women think their presence around you is inherently valuable, so they shouldn't have to be pleasant or do anything nice for you if you get them that Gucci bag. And not to say that the manosphere doesn't preach similarly toxic relationship values under the guise of self-improvement content, but the problem with both is that they're lying to you and selling you a fantasy of what the opposite sex is like or should be like because they know it will make them money. In the case of the manosphere, women should permanently have their mouth sewed up and let you cheat on them all the time. And if you're a spoiled girly, then you need a golden retriever man who is in his divine masculine and showers you with money constantly.
I think they're both horrible sides of the internet. I think they both radicalize young men and young women into thinking like this. This is legitimately horrible advice. Once again, both towards men and women.
This is not clickbait. It's very real. I am getting married and I am engaged. My fiance is Lendon, born and raised in Texas, Dallas, Texas. He's 25. He's 1 month older than me. This situation just proves to me even more how I'm always being guided and how you have to look out for the signs in life and how manifestation and setting your energy onto something really attracts it.
Okay. Not this fucking manifestation bullshit. I was just about to say, you know, she kind of bad, you know? I mean, I gotta give credit where credit is due, guys. Thewizardliz, I don't know if you're watching this, but, I mean, my Instagram DMs are open. For anyone that looks like that, just Instagram in the description. Anyways, what was the video about? I think it just ended here. Oh yeah, manifestation and energy. I don't believe in this. I got completely sidetracked because I was simping for this girl, so I'm just gonna let the video play.
She's engaged to a 25-year-old Texas guy named Lendon, and they're such a great couple. Look, they film TikToks together. They also go on trips to Japan to see Jujutsu Kaisen, look at Hello Kitty merch, and shop at the Gucci store.
So me and Landon are shopping in Gucci right now. He said I can get whatever I want.
They also really seem...
So is he a pimp?
The one thing I love the most about Landon is how smart he is. Like, this is no joke. His brain is like insane. If I were to describe a man that really knows how to be a man in a non-toxic way and knows how to respect a woman, I would literally describe you.
Thewizardliz is the most beautiful girl in the entire world. The dab.
They look like they're perfect for each other, and the fans love it as we get to see a different side of Liz who is happy instead of stuck up and angry all the time like she usually is in her videos.
I'm not gonna lie, the guy kind of looks like a cuck. I could kind of see him working with iDubbbz, maybe in the next content comp. It kind of looks like he just sits on the cuck chair right next to iDubbbz. They're just watching, they're taking notes. Okay, so this is how you do it, guys. Okay, thank you for teaching me.
I have to say like currently right now.
But you're currently and forever my wife.
I mean, you can't argue with the results. She did end up getting married to her current husband. It looks like I've been wrong about the gold digger trend, and there are golden retriever guys out there who are in their perfect divine masculine, just waiting to swoop in and get a girl like Liz. And they've been married for a while at this point, so why don't we just take a look at Liz's Instagram and see how that's going. Here's a story that says, Lendon decided to make a Snapchat account and reach out to a girl to meet up. He called the relationship fake, Meanwhile, my cats are with him in Dallas in our apartment, and oh, I'm 4 months pregnant. Wow, he made moves to cheat on her in record time. They weren't even together for a year. Liz found out because the girl Landon was texting contacted her, and the rest is history. At some point, the messages were posted to Landon's Instagram account. It's hard to tell what happened with high accuracy because these two keep deleting their social media posts, but I think people are saying that Liz got access to his account and then posted pictures of the girl's phone. The messages start out with Landon asking if this girl is still in Dallas. I'm guessing this is someone he has known for a while, and immediately she is standoffish. He then says, "Do you have plans?" And she responds with, "Aren't you married?" That's when he starts saying that the marriage is fake and he is looking for friends that are female to hang out with that he believes are single while Liz is away in a different country. Landon continues to spend several messages saying that he and Liz are not legally married, which I'm going to choose to believe because they didn't have a wedding. They haven't really talked about the marriage process at all. And Liz has been pretty open about the fact that she is okay with lying to people to boost her reputation.
Do not tell a man that your exes treated you badly. The way men think is, I have to do a little bit more than the ex. In that way, I'm like a little better. So if you tell him, oh, my ex used to beat me up and abuse me, then he will think, oh, okay, if I just don't abuse her, I'm the good guy, okay? So what I recommend you do is always tell him, oh yeah, my exes, they always used to take care of me. Like I was always financially taken care of, all these things. You have to tell a man that.
If I ever hook up with a girl or I want to date, which dating in 2025, who the fuck is doing that? Okay, let's just keep it real. Ain't no one dating in 2025. But in this scenario, and one of the first things they tell me, either via text or in person, is, oh yeah, my ex used to take care of me financially. I'm out. I'm not dealing with this. That's all I needed to know. I'm like, I am not wasting my time with someone like this. They're just a toxic relationship waiting to happen. This is a move that will only work on betas, cucks, or simps. And it just rubs me the wrong way. And I'm sure it also would rub any guy with a little bit of self-respect the wrong way too. Like, what the fuck? What do you mean? What do you mean by that?
And maybe later down the line, when you're already in a relationship, you can tell him like how it really was if you want to tell about your exes and you can open up. But especially in the beginning stages when you guys are dating, do not say this.
Right, great. So you think it's okay to misrepresent yourself in a relationship until a person is too emotionally attached to say otherwise, and Landon just gave back the same energy that you give to men by misrepresenting himself until you had strong emotional attachments. That seems fair to me, but the fans are pretty upset about this whole thing.
I'm convinced that all men cheat at this point. Just woke up to the most devastating news. Thewizardliz just posted that her fiance, Landon, cheated on her while she is 4 months pregnant.
All of these people need a fucking job. And I'm saying this as a fucking YouTuber, alright? All of these people are beyond unemployed. They're more unemployed than me. And think about that for a second. You needed that job application probably like 15 minutes ago. The thing with this, it's like not all men are horrible and not all women are horrible, alright? Crazy concept, right? Social media amplifies everything times 200% probably. I don't really feel bad for Liz. I feel bad for the baby. And of course, I am never one to condone cheating. I don't think that's epic, all right? But I really don't feel bad for her because this is the same shit that she's preaching. Someone else used their own tactics on her, and now she's upset. Once again, I'm not saying that I agree with the guy cheating. I think he's a fucking retard.
Now, despite Liz's fans being upset, honestly, I have no sympathy for her at all. I mean, I feel bad for the child that these two retards produced. I'm sorry that he or she now has to grow up in a broken family.
Yeah.
But the reason I don't feel bad for Liz is because of all the terrible and sociopathic advice that she gives. Like that time she told her audience to break up with the guy if their relationship is too comfortable or too stable. Well, you wanted some instability and you're okay with lying to people, so this is what you get.
Oh yeah, leave the guy if you guys are too good, too comfortable. That's literally what happened to you. Not so fun now, is it? Once again, I feel bad for the kid, but I don't feel bad for Liz. This is literally what she talks about. This is literally what she supports. You got beat at your own game. So, I mean, that's on you. I don't know what to tell you.
Let's talk about Landon's backstory. How did he get his money? Well, he began as a Minecraft YouTuber and then moved...
Oh my god, a fucking Minecraft YouTuber? I'm in the wrong business.
Let's just look at his most popular videos, and number 4, giving Pokemon the Galaxy skin in Fortnite from a few years back.
I'm gonna send him 15. I'm gonna say, hey Pokey, I don't know if this donut will pop up, but I have a surprise for you. All right, so send it in the dono. Will this thing even pop up? Oh, I think that's my dono.
Hey Pokey, DIDK, if this dono will pop up, but I have a surprise for you, _carrot.
I'm dying of secondhand cringe here. He's all nervous about his donation, and she has a face that says WTF when she sees it. I know he's like 19 or 20 here, but he seems to still be buying women as his main strategy, so I think it's still relevant. This is so pathetic. He's supposed to be like friends with her, but he has to donate to her stream to get her attention before he can call her?
All right, so there's two ways I can give this to you. I can either, first way, I could log into your account, probably not the best thing, or I could mail it to you.
Okay, I think it's better to mail it just because I don't know if I don't want to get banned by Epic. I don't know if you're allowed to account share.
Could you send me your address? Would you mind?
Yes, I will message it to you right now.
Okay, awesome, dope. Wow, was I nervous, dude. I'm such a nervous wreck, man. Okay.
Yo, how did this fucking loser get him? Like, I guess money does speak.
Now that we know a little bit more about Landon, let's talk about the obvious red flags. For starters, let's do some math. The relationship was roughly 10 months long, and she said she was 4 months pregnant, meaning they decided to have a baby after only dating for like 6 months. Like I said, these two are very stupid. This was a very irresponsible choice for two people who barely know each other.
6 months? Within 6 months, you decided to nut inside of her? Like, dude, come on. You have 2 million subscribers. You have, I'm assuming, millions of dollars in your bank account, and you can't afford a condom, and you decided to bring life into this fucked up world. Really? That's what you decided to do? Dude, these people are fucking retarded, and it's 50-50. It's both her fault and his fault as well. Condoms are not expensive. It's 2025, my guy. Pull-out game is extremely weak, but at the same time, do I expect more from a Minecraft and Fortnite YouTuber?
Second thing we can do some math on is the fact that the engagement was announced 7.5 months before the breakup, meaning they got engaged like 2 or so months after getting together. Now, let me clarify this for the normies who don't research TikTok for a living. There's this trend where TikTok girls say, if he wanted to, he would, which is sort of a way of shaming guys for being in a relationship for like 5 years without proposing. And I mean, fair enough, women shouldn't be burning major segments of their young life waiting for a ring, but oftentimes the if he wanted to, he would mentality is used as a justification for super quick engagements just to have the title of wife, and not because the relationship is good. So as a warning to people who are young, it takes time to get to know someone. Anyone can put up a facade for a few weeks or a few months, but once you hit that 6-month point or that year point, it gets pretty difficult to pretend to be someone else. So you should be waiting for at least that long before a proposal, and longer if you're under 25.
Facts. I agree with this. You would assume it would be common sense, but common sense in 2025 really doesn't exist. I think before you engage to someone, well, first of all, I'm not one to believe in marriage either. I'm not a fan of it. I get it, there's prenups and shit, but I just myself never cared for it. I could go the rest of my life without kids or being married, and that'd be completely fine. Not really something that I care about, nor is it something that I seek, but I understand there's some people that still care about it, and they still want to get engaged and married and throw, you know, a $20,000 wedding, and that's completely fine. I'm not gonna shit on you for that. It's just not my thing. But in theory, if I was to get married, I would need to date this person for like 2, 3, 4 years. I also don't believe in, you know, leading women on and being like, yeah, we're gonna get married one day, and you guys are like on year 25, and it's like, dude, what the fuck? You're wasting my time. You always gotta be realistic with your partner. It's this whole thing. It's balance, right? And honesty and respect. Stuff that we talked about earlier. But getting engaged within 6 months, a little less, is insane, and that is some 90-day fiance type shit, dude. Hell nah.
So after everything went down, Lendon went onto his Instagram to say his piece about the cheating event.
Look, I'm not going to come on here and ask for your forgiveness. I'm just going to come on here and ask for understanding, because I made a mistake, but that doesn't mean that I don't love Liz. I love her with my entire heart, and we have a baby on the way. And over the last 10 months, I have done everything I can to give this person all that I can and to make her happy and do all of this. And regardless of how much I care, I made a mistake. I love Liz more than I could even put words to, and I have shown...
I mean, if you loved someone, you wouldn't cheat on them. I don't know. Have you thought about that? Mr. Landed? I don't know. Mr. Pokimane Simp, have you ever thought about that? Oh no, guys, I'm so sorry I got caught cheating, but I love them, but I cheated. It's like, dude, shut the fuck up. Just stop. You're pathetic.
Content creators are not perfect. They are just as flawed and messed up as you are.
Real.
Often more messed up because they were crazy enough to think that tons of people would want to hear what they have to say.
Yeah?
As for Liz, I think she misrepresents a lot of stuff about herself, and I don't think people should take it lightly when she tells her followers to lie to their significant other so they can fleece them for more money. I think Liz thinks that way for a reason, and as I said in a prior video, I'm pretty certain that Liz was a sex worker before she got famous. In fact, sex workers seem to be extremely common in the spoiled girly influencer crowd. More specifically, I think Liz was a sugar baby, and to summarize a prior video on why I think that, I believe this is the case because she had a very weird story about how she met her first boyfriend at 19, and he was a multimillionaire, which probably means that he was 10, 20, 30 years older than her.
It's not like I'm pointing and laughing at Liz, because this is a 50-50 issue. I think that guy is horrible for cheating. I think he's irresponsible for not wearing a condom, but at the same time, it's a two people thing, so Liz is also to blame. It's just two retards making a decision, a life-changing decision at that. Regardless, if the so-called queen of dating got played like this, how could she ever come back to YouTube and drop another video on how to manipulate men 101, or how to get what you want, or confidence, or how to manifest shit? Did she manifest this? Did she manifest getting played like this? I don't think so. So you couldn't see the red flags. Pretty interesting topic. I'm sure the comment section is going to be juicy and interesting. So with that said, I'm hungry. I'm going to go eat now. But before you go, make sure you drop a like, subscribe to the channel. Let's hit 600K. With that said, I am out. Bye.